Welcome to Coach's Corner Podcast. I'm your host, Coach Tripp, along with one of my former players on the right of your screen, Reid Halfacre. Reader, man, great to see you.
Yes, sir, Coach. How you doing?
Doing great. You're a fireman now, man. How long have you been a firefighter?
January 17th will be my 3 years.
Oh, wow. Holy cow. What
Racking them
station
up.
are you at? Shout out to the guys at the station.
I'm in Ferry Pass right there off of Davis Highway in Johnson, right behind West Florida Hospital.
Awesome. All right. You played baseball, played football. Talk about growing up. Talk about your grandfather, Eddie, and your uncles and your dad. But a lot of them played there at Tate. So there's like 3-4 generation ball players
Just
at Tate.
as long as I can remember, just there's always a bat or a ball, a football, or some sort of something in my hand. And just them setting the foundation. I really didn't know anything else. I didn't have any other hobbies. I mean, that's what consumed all of my time.
Talk about your older brother, and I was a younger brother with 3 older brothers, so I got pounded on. Always playing with bigger, faster, stronger, older kids.
He definitely played a big role in my toughness and awareness that I had. He always taught me to keep my head on a swivel because there's always somebody out there bigger than me. So he always taught me to keep
everybody was bigger than you.
I know, right? He just taught me how to just nitpick around and make do with what you had.
Man, I'll never forget your sophomore year. Your Green's coming in from your freshman year, trying to make the varsity. We go down to, I think it was Tampa, playing in a 7-on-7 tournament. And I'll never forget, you had a couple picks, stepped in one in the last game. I'll never forget walking off the field, you and your mom. Your mom and I were talking, and I told her, you've got a little special son there. She probably already knew that.
Well, I remember I was a freshman and I got called up for something in the Crimson and Gray game or something. I don't remember what happened. And somebody broke off a long run and I hit him low, and you thought that was the best tackle ever. You thought that was the best thing you ever seen. I'm like, what'd I do? And then just from there on out, it was bread and butter.
You go teach those guys DBs how to tackle low. I don't understand why DBs go grabbing up high, and I see it all the time. If they go hard for the outside leg, they go right now. A lot of times they get stiff armed or get run over and keep going. Well, a lot to talk about. Let's talk about some of your teammates, man, because that year we were loaded with seniors.
Loaded.
We had Jake Henry, Josh Key, Monty Brown, and
Dallas Ditto.
Dallas Ditto, Trace Penn, and it was quite a secondary. I think we won. I think it was we won 20 games at Tate. And we lost 7 of them, and 4 of them were to Niceville.
I wouldn't doubt that for a second.
Niceville was the team that everybody wanted to beat, and I kept this journal. I gave it to the seniors with pictures in the newspaper and cut out, and I wrote in there every week. But I cut out all the newspaper articles, and here's from Chase. We want to beat Niceville. We're tired of losing to them, and we are ready to conquer the beast. They have been a thorn in our side for 2 years, and I think we got the team to do it this year. I'm ready for the season. The summer's been the hardest off season since we've been here. We wanted to beat Niceville that year, and we played in the regular season. Remember the regular season game?
Yep.
And come down to a field goal and legs.
That was the one at Tate. That was at Tate, right?
That was at home. It was at home. Then
the regular season one.
They called our tackles and was in the backfield. It was off the line.
Yep.
And then we just kicked a few goals. So, so we lost to them then. That was the 4th time. 3 years. And but then we had a good year, man. We started winning games, and I turned to Tracy, because we're going to talk about Trace, because I miss that dude so much. He was special. And
Absolutely.
I think in
Absolutely.
the Niceville game, Trace played a strong safety in the first half and linebacker half. He had 15 tackles, caused a fumble, recovered another fumble, and he missed the first scoop, but he still scored. It was a big game. And then we go to the playoffs, right? We lose to Pine Forest. We lose big to Pine Forest. Don't know. Here's another story of our buddy. This is my favorite story of Trace. That's why I have to call it out once in a while. It was, I think it was the October 21st, 2015, and we just beat Escambia 35-14. And they had Gerald Bright and Jabir Fry in the backfield.
I forgot about Fry.
They were averaging 50 points a game and 500 yards rushing. Well, after warm-ups, I knew one thing was for sure. I knew Trace was ready from angle tackle drill, the warm-up. One of our backups got hurt. Trace hit him, and he hurt his arm. He was in a sling before the game. Now, I always pray nobody gets hurt in the game, but I guess I should have said a few prayers before warm-ups. Anyway, the first play of the game, Trace and I talked about this all week. On defense, they run a sweep, and Trace approached the slot receiver. And I told him to take his head off, the first play of the game, so that way the slot receiver doesn't know how to block you, right? So Trace goes up there in attack mode that the wide receiver has never seen before. Trace buckled the guy's knees. He put him down on the ground, hit him in the jaw, and the guy's helmet came flying off. Trace slowed to tackle the running back, and he went to tackle him, and the slot guy who was on the ground but with no helmet, reached out in desperation, and he grabbed Trace's legs, and they called a holding penalty.
Set the tone right there, and that's exactly what he did.
Set the tone right there. That's exactly what he did, man. And then he was just, man. When you got there, we were working really hard. And I get asked all the time, why do some teams win and why do others not win? Well, I just got done watching Nick Saban on TV, and he was saying the 4 playoff teams that have that mental toughness, that extra line of scrimmage, they control the line of scrimmage. And we did the same thing. We got 3 straight defensive player of the years at Tate our first 3 years, and all 3 of them. Thompson, I can't remember the first one, man, in 2013. But we set the tone on defense, and we practiced for 2.5 hours.
Yep.
Remember?
That was big for us because it really made the DB's jobs a lot easier, knowing the guys in front of you. If something got back there to you, something definitely went wrong because those guys up front were studs.
Yeah, they were. And I tell everybody, DBs and D-line go hand in hand. Bob Reyes and I, Coach Reyes and I, we had a good connection, and he understood that on the quarterback receptions, good coverage by secondary equals sacks by the guys. So we had a ton of sacks, right? They led the league in sacks. Monty and Jake Henry, both of them led the league in interceptions with 7 or 8 each.
Yep.
That year. It was hard for you to break in the lineup, but when you did, we beat. See if I can find it here. We beat Pine Forest, 31-7.
Is that the one at Pine Forest?
Pine Forest to be 31-7, the playoffs after losing to them by 2 touchdowns.
And that was Salisbury as their quarterback.
Think so. Yeah, I think it was. I mean, 31-7. We wanted a shutout. They scored late in the game, but the guys. I wrote in here in the journal. The guys played hard. It was the kind of game I envisioned. moving Nathan Will linebacker, bringing in Reid Halfacre as the starting free safety paid dividends. Reid got his first interception, dropped another. And I think we held high for it.
You didn't have to put that in there, Coach. You didn't have to throw that one in there on me.
I did. I had to write that out. And we held him 135 total yards when they averaged 436 points a game. That was good. So we go to Navarre, right?
Oh, yeah.
And we beat Navarre. It was a double overtime. No, Niceville.
Yep. Navarre was double overtime. They missed the extra point in double overtime.
Yep. We missed one. They missed one. Remember, we missed it. We missed one. We had to go. There's so many games won and lost by extra points. People don't know. Look at the game the other night. It was a college pro games, missing extra points, missing, field goals, 1 point here, 1 point there.
I was watching, I think it was like Montana State and somebody the other night.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what it was.
And, I think they did it there, but
yeah, they missed field goals. They missed extra point to win the game. Yeah, they missed extra point to win the game. And the other team came and made their extra point, scored a touchdown. Jake Henry, two interceptions in a playoff game at Pine Forest. That catch versus on a curl pattern, Michael Sandel. In the 11-foot high catch on the sidelines.
Stud.
He had 8 TDs in one game.
I wouldn't doubt it for a second.
He had 4 passing and 4 rushing that one game. It was amazing. He goes up. Michael Sandel is a great athlete. I think he's still trying to play. Yeah, I think he's still trying to play baseball in Canada or somewhere. But man, what an athlete he was. Well, Henry does a curl pattern. Sawyer throws the ball. Sandel breaks on it, right? Breaks on it. He gets there, gets his hand in. The ball goes straight up. Sandel falls down. Jake goes up to catch it, high point it. Here comes another DB to go high point it with him. They both, Jake and him, go up for the ball again. The ball gets tipped again. That DB falls down. Jake catches the ball. First down. Take.
If I'm not mistaken, he had a long it was right in front of our sidelines at Niceville, too. He had a big catch and run. And
I was trying to catch it out of bounds because it was 11 feet high. Yeah. He goes up and snatches an 11-foot high pass.
Hey, he was a basketballer, too. He knows what to do.
Gosh, man. Josh Key, what can you say about Josh? Josh knew he could play all 4 positions, Reader.
Oh, yeah. Tough guy.
He did.
Tough guy.
Yeah, he played all 4. He was smart. But you learned, you were lucky, man. I had 2 smart ones at Tampa or at Catholic. Josh McGowan and Jeremy Reeves were overachievers at Catholic. But you guys were too, man. You got to learn from the smartest guys on the field.
I did.
Jake, Josh, and Trace.
Biggest blessing I had, for sure.
Yeah, and then he carried you through your junior and senior year. How many interceptions did you end up in 3 years?
I think
6 or 7.
I remember one year I had 8 or 9. I think that was my
junior year.
My junior or senior year.
Man, we had a good team, man. I can, I don't understand the discipline too, the lack of discipline now in football. All the fights. I went to a high school game last year, and 4 guys got kicked out in the first half. There were 6 personal foul penalties in the first half. I'm like, what are these coaches doing, man? Aren't they speaking to their players about respecting the other team? Man, the other team is there for the same reason you guys are. So that's why you never disrespect the other team.
Right.
I don't understand it. There was only a handful of personal fouls when I was coaching. My players got. I think you got one. Did you hit somebody out of bounds late?
Yeah, pace game.
Yeah, pace game. Yeah, you had to get that extra. How's Dallas Ditto doing, man? I haven't seen Dallas in a while.
I haven't either.
You haven't?
I honestly haven't spoken to him in a while.
Oh my gosh.
But shout out to Ditto. Hope he's doing all right.
How's Sawyer doing? Have you seen him?
Good. Yep. I see him around every now and then.
Yeah. He got into coaching. Did he like it his first year? Did he
He
like
said
it?
he did. He said he
Did
really
he?
did. He missed being out there.
I know, man. There's nothing like playing, dude.
It's hard to just walk away from it cold turkey.
Yeah. Yeah. Coaching second best being there is coaching, you know. And now I just talk about it for 20 years.
Yep. That's next on the list.
I played for 20, I coached for 20, and I'm just going to talk about it for 20. Oh my gosh. How's Logan doing? How's your brother doing?
Good. Me and Logan, we obviously working in the fire department together. So, and Cole, he's working. All he does is work. So he still has that hard work mentality in him, and he loves it.
Does he? What's Cole doing?
He's doing land work, like land clearing, dirt work,
Oh, is he?
construction
He's got his
stuff.
own little company, got some guys there.
Yep, he does. He does.
Little crew.
Yeah, that's right.
Good. Tell him to come advertise on the show.
I will. He needs it too.
Awesome, man. It's great to see you. Hey, what's going on with the Gators, man? My Tide and Gators, you know, it's a down year for both of us. I was really disappointed in Bama, and I was just I was reading some old books, Coach Bryant, and this is a really good book too, Chasing the Bear by Lars Anderson. Talks about Coach Bryant and Coach Saban, how they didn't look alike, walk alike, talk alike, act alike, but between the ears they were identical.
Yep.
And now I saw Pat McAfee on TV today, and he asked Saban a good question. Well, I know you and Greg Byrne thought, that DeBoer was a good fit, and he is a good coach. But you have 4 coaches that coached under you that are all in the playoffs, every single one of them. And he was like, well, Saban said I didn't think they were available at the time or something. But, man, Reader, Indiana did to us what we used to do to other teams.
Underdogs every game.
Well, they were just physically on the line of scrimmage, Reader. Could you see him controlling the line of scrimmage?
Oh, yeah, that Kurt Cignetti.
Cignetti.
He's a genius.
Yeah, he's a no frills. He's obviously hired great coaches, but there's no 4 or 5 stars on that roster.
Oh no.
So Bama's got more talent. So what's the difference? It's the intangibles. It's the heart. It's the will. It's the love of each other. It's the don't give a shit about getting $1.5 million this year.
That's right.
It's all about being mentally tough. That's just basically what it is. In every team, and that's what Ronnie Douglas does, and that's why he wins every year wherever he goes. Doesn't matter. Saban, doesn't matter where he goes, he's going to win. Okay, Coach Bryant, doesn't matter where Coach Bryant went, he won everywhere he went because his practices were harder than the games.
Absolutely. And everybody is fundamentally sound, and everybody does their job. They're in the right spot at the right time when they're supposed to be. I was watching a documentary with Coach Bill Belichick and Nick Saban, and that just sitting there listening to them 2 talk about defense and stuff, I didn't take my eyes off the TV one time.
Oh, man, isn't it great? And I don't understand. I mean, I think every football player and every coach should watch the Manning cast on Monday nights because you pick up so many little things that I just picked up a bunch of stuff, and it started after I stopped coaching. I still love to. I still read books, man. I don't understand why coaches are so. And Saban talked about going through a straw. I call it tunnel vision. These coaches are like tunnel vision. They don't think outside the box. A lot of them don't take suggestions for other coaches, and they think. I guess it's because their ego is so big, but. You can learn so much from great coaches if you just study them. I don't understand that. It always flabbergasted me.
Yeah, absolutely. And I couldn't imagine Peyton and Eli making checks in front of I mean, it's not Bryant Denny in front of 100 and something thousand, I thought Niceville was loud.
Man, Niceville still got the community support, and it's a festival atmosphere. It's a big, should be like that. Every high school football game should be like that. And it's gone down so much. I hate to talk about it, but participation is really, booster clubs have gone down, participation has gone down. Kids haven't changed. It's that have changed. And our parents were so involved. You're in my parents, your parents, and I think that's the, that's why I think society is getting dumbed down. More narcissists in society. Parents, your kids should be number one. If your parents are raising kids and they're number one, that's gonna cause generational problems. But
right.
Reader, man, your dad and mom did what a great job. Tell them I said hi. They did a great job raising you and your brothers. And I miss seeing those guys. I miss you. Tell Logan I said hey. Tell Cole.
Yep.
What's up?
Yes, sir. They ask about you all the time.
I
told them we keep in touch. So
yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. I love you, brother.
I love you too, Coach.
See you, bud.
See ya.
One of my favorite players, man. We had some good times, some great players, and worked harder than everybody else. No magic pill. There's no magic potion. You just outwork the other team. That's how you do it. I wanted to talk about us doing 1040s 4 times throughout practice when we were trying to get conditioned. And usually in fourth quarter, if you got 2 close teams, fourth quarter conditioning usually makes the difference. As every good coach should know, and Saban talked about that today on TV too, strength and conditioning. All great coaches know how important it is. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great sports week. We will talk to you soon. Stay tuned for these messages. Without these great sponsors, this just wouldn't be possible. This episode is brought to you by Sandy Sansing Chevrolet. Thanks, everybody. So long.
When it comes to buying your next car, truck, or SUV, you need a team that puts you first. Here at the Sandy Sansing dealerships, we're proud to serve Pensacola and the Gulf Coast with the best selection, trusted service, and deals that work for your family. Just like great coaches build great teams, Sandy Sansing builds lasting relationships with every customer who walks through our doors. Because when it comes to finding your next vehicle, there's only one name to remember. Sandy Sansing can.
Arbitrium Consulting for all your fencing, landscaping, pressure washing, tree trimming needs. Call 850-483-0350 for your free estimates. Serving Pensacola, Gulf Breeze, Navarre, Fort Walton, Destin, Perdido, Gulf Shores, Foley, and the entire Gulf Coast. Arbitrium Consulting is owner-operated, fully licensed and insured. Call today, 850-483-0350, the official landscaper of Coach's Corner.
Did you know there's a place where you can get good neighbor service and surprisingly great rates on your home and auto insurance? Yep, and that place is, ta-da, State Farm. Here's the deal. State Farm agent Will Rentschler is your go-to agent in Pensacola, Florida for the service you deserve at the price that you want. So stop shopping around. State Farm agent Will Rentschler has you covered. Call 850-433-4678 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Legal disclaimer, individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
That's you trying to fix the plumbing yourself to save a few bucks. Doing things yourself doesn't always end well. The same goes for insurance. That's why Auto Owners works with local independent agents who tailor coverage to meet your needs and offer discounts for life, home, car, and business insurance. Because sometimes you need a professional to get the job done right. That's simple human sense.
Are you riding around in a filthy vehicle? Dirty car no more. Visit Ronnie's Car Wash today to get it shining in no time. They have 3 convenient locations with another coming soon. The unlimited monthly wash packages start as low as $14.95 per month with free vacuums, multi-purpose spray and towels. Visit them in Gulf Breeze, Navarre, Fort Walton, and soon Crestview. Don't wait. Wash today. Be sure to see Ronnie's Car Wash on Facebook to see the latest specials and discounts. You'll be riding and shining in no time.